You can also have QuickBooks. These are accounting softwares used by many different companies, mid-sized companies. That data can be imported. The Spark Post data, Twilio, Tigra, Webfront, Zendesk. These is a ticketing system which is used by many organizations for logging in all the requests and queries and problems across the organizations, across the function. That data can be linked to this. You can query a web data, you can put in a URL, get in the data from the screen. You can have OData feeds, which is used by technical developers, Microsoft Exchange, Spark, RScript, Python data, and many more, Team Desk, and many more. Microsoft Graph Security, some of the latest products can be linked, Microsoft products can be linked to this data. There's a workspace, blank query. These data sets are file-based data sets. These are databases which are SQL databases and NoSQL databases. All kinds of databases can be used. Power BI data sets can be imported, data flows, Power BI, Azure related, cloud-based. So there are on-premise, there are cloud-based Azure, online services, again something on the cloud, and there are others which you can build it on your own, which is available in your company, can be linked in to these to this Power BI. And if you want to look at it, there's a link which takes us to a connector. So to be very easy and quick, let's have a look at a file related database. And if I have to tell you, let's take an Excel file and which takes me to my desktop, and if I have to import this Excel data, and if I have to, let's say we have this data, and Power BI connects to that data, identifies the data which is present in this list. If it can make sense, it will pull the data and ask us. It's still analyzing the content, and now it has found something under sheet 1. What did it find under sheet 1? It found these three things in the sheet 1. This is the kind of data which it has found from the system. Do we want to import this data is what it's asking us. Yes, we would like to import this data. So once we import the data, so if there are more sheets and more tables, you have to select them individually and say load. Please remember, load is the button name. By clicking on it, it brings in the data you select into Power BI. Whatever data you pull in would be available on the right side of your screen under fields. Have a look, right? So as you see, there are certain column names which are right now not making sense to us. We don't know what does it contain. So these are the different fields which is available over here, right? Now we want to see what kind of data has been pulled into the system. Let's go back to the left side of the screen and say data. When we say data, we see exactly what has been imported, right? This is what has been imported. Now you see there are certain pieces of data which is not important to us and it doesn't contain data. You can very well say right click, delete. So similarly, you can delete the data you don't need and it is off from your screen. At the same time, if you don't need, you say delete. Free duration. So in this case, let's say I don't want anything except blank, right? In this case, you can say, and this is how you've cleared it. All right. So you can clear the filters over here. You can see what data you want. You don't need it, right? Then this is the relationship table. If you have more than one sheets or table, then this makes sense to create relationship across them. To keep this very simple, we are not building any relationship today. We have a set of data with us. Let's now visualize. To begin with visualization, let's pull a chart which is simple to understand. You can click on the visualization button on this screen, or you can click on new visual. Let's say new visual. What kind of visual would like to have? By default it has selected this, but I want something of this size. Now, what do you want to see on the x-axis? You can say it can be booking from. This is one kind of column, and probably some kind of monetary rate. If I say total gross is a column value. So you would see a stack chart. Probably this is not helping me in visualizing what I wanted. So what it is trying to tell me is on one particular day there has been different kinds of color coding. So red means Saturday, booking from Saturday, and the gross value is this, and this is booking from Wednesday, 1st May, and this is blank, so it couldn't find the booking value. Let's change the chart type, or let's add it into an axis. If I change this into booking from, booking to, or rather this is the better way of visualizing what was the percentage booking across these different days. So it was, out of overall booking what I have, 24% has been booked on 6th, 1st of May, 25% has been booked on another, what do you say, this is June, this is May, and this is others, right? If you have a look at it, and let's have a look at it, we'll get to see what dates has been done. So there should be only two dates, 1st May and 1st June, right? So if we go back, it is not May, it is June. This is 1st of June. This is given in American MMDDYY format. Therefore, this is 1st of June. You've got business of total gross of 24% of the overall revenue, which is amount so and so. And another thing is on the 1st of May, whereas it was 25% of the overall revenue booked, is this much. So this is one of the charts which is given to us. We can also add tooltips if there is something you would like to see, right? You can always write currency probably in a tooltip if there is all values are in INR. This is something not available, therefore it's left blank. Wherever is monetary value available, it is shown. So this is overall your first chart, what you can see in this. You can change the different kinds of charts. You can size it the way you want. You can filter certain content, as in, let's filter booking date is not blank. So if you say this, then you are left with only two options, and all those options are valid options. So you have an option to filter. So this, under the visualization pane, you have different kinds of filters. There are in all a page level filter and a report level filter. So what you would see is report level filter will hide that filtered value from across the pages, whereas page level filter will only hide the value on this page. Like I said, if I want to add a new page, you can say page 2. At the same time, if you want to add a page from the top, you can still say, do you want to duplicate a page or you want a blank page? You can add one more. So it adds 3. So there are two ways to add tabs, which are known as pages. At the same time, you might want to hide a page from the end user. You can hide the page. So this is available to you in your Power BI desktop. Whereas when you publish this, page 3 won't be visible. You can delete a page if you don't need it, but ensure when you delete it, you delete it for sure. You don't have a soft deletes in Power BI desktop. There is no way to recover it. I would like to teach you the best practices while developing it later on in this program.